Hey you guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well and having an amazing Sunday. So in today's video, as you can see, I am going to be decorating my patio area under the gazebo. So super excited, you guys. Me and my dad have been spending so much time out here, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving the shade, just loving the whole landscaping. Everything is just so fantastic. The only element that was missing is just some beautiful decor. All right, y'all, so we're going to go ahead and walk over to that particular area, to the new patio space. As I told you guys previously, you can see here that I just have two chairs sitting out here that I previously had on my deck, along with a little table. This is okay, but this is not the expectation for this patio. I want to really bring in some really nice spring vibes. Just kind of really make the space welcoming by adding a beautiful outdoor rug. I'm thinking about adding my sectional that I currently have on my deck. I'll show you guys in a minute what that looks like at the moment. And just really cozying up the space and just making it so inviting, y'all. That's the plan, because we have this beautiful landscape over here. We have to just kind of really tie everything in with the landscape and just really make the space pop. And that is the plan in today's video. So excited, you guys. So what I want to do first of all is I want to show you all what the sectional looks like that I want to add on this patio. And one thing I love about this sectional is the fact that it has so many moving parts to where you can just kind of have it as a sectional. You can make it as a conversation piece. You can kind of split up the seating however you want. I love that about that sectional. So that's one of the highlights of that particular sectional. But any of the items that I use, I will be sure to actually link them in the description. And also, if you didn't get a chance to see the video where I installed the gazebo, I will link that video in the description so you guys can kind of get caught up. Okay, so this is the space right here. So y'all, I'm so excited. I found this gorgeous rug. Can't wait to show you guys. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at that sectional. All right, y'all. So right quickly, I want to show you the state of my sectional that's out here on the deck. And we haven't done a deck makeover in a while. This will be something that I will be doing really soon in an upcoming video. But for right now, the focus is this sectional. So you can kind of see here, there's a lot of mold and mildew stains here. Even though I had the cover on here, I don't know, I guess the moisture and everything just kind of, got underneath the cover, and you got mildew stains everywhere. So it's looking pretty bad. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking the covers completely off and just kind of washing them in the washing machine, because you can take them off. They are removable. You can kind of see that here. I'm thinking about adding these to the washing machine with some white vinegar and some detergent, and just kind of seeing how that does. I got a feeling it's going to do the trick, but you never know. So that's what I'm going to do, so then that way I can avoid having to do any scrubbing. But anywho, we're going to go ahead and give that a try and see how well that works. So as you guys can see, the lining on these cushions have started to deteriorate. They're just everywhere, y'all. They're flaking everywhere. You guys can see it's literally like that on all the cushions, and it's leaving such a huge mess behind. So I'm definitely going to have to get new cushions eventually. But these cushions have been out in the element for about 3 years, so I guess that's expected. Okay, y'all, so here's the mess that I'm left with after taking all the covers off the cushions. Like I told you guys, it looks like the cushion is starting to deteriorate. A layer of it, you can probably see here. I don't know what this, that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only conclusion I can come to, is that it's just starting to deteriorate after being outside in the elements for so long. yeah, I've had these cushions now since, I want to say 2023. So it's been a few years. So it may be time to just get some more, I guess, you know. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's a huge mess left over. Yeah, I almost want to just seriously dump these in the garbage. Unfortunately, I don't have any other cushions at the moment. Yeah, so what I think I'll do is probably just reach out to the seller where I purchased this sectional from on Amazon and just kind of find out what it costs to have them send me out new cushions for this sectional. And the reason I'm not, too particular about going in the store to try to buy new cushions is because the cushions are unique to this sectional. You might see pieces like this, for example, for the back and for the chair handles. Things like this you can't find in the stores. Finding the seat cushions that shouldn't be a problem, but I'm more concerned about the cushions that go on the back of the chair for the back portion and then for the arm portion. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and reach out to the seller. So yeah, so that's my dilemma at the moment, but I'm still going to go ahead and wash these covers. And until I could get new cushions, I'm going to put the covers back on these cushions for right now. All right, y'all, so it is the next day. You guys might remember on yesterday, I actually removed the cushion covers from the patio chairs, washed them, and they came out spectacular. A few of them did rip a little bit, but that's because they're old. So I know that eventually I'm gonna have to replace those cushions and the covers. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with putting the rug on the deck, and let me show you guys the rug. But before we take a look at the rug, I first want to get started with cleaning these planter pots. I've had these pots now for a few years and I want to add them to that patio space. I think they're going to look perfect in that area. All right, so now we can go ahead and get started with adding our rug. Guys, this rug is so large. I was so super excited to find this rug. I went shopping online trying to find a rug of this size at a reasonable price. Everywhere I went, you guys, every place had this rug for around $200 or more. This rug is actually a 9 by 12. And surprisingly, I found it at this place called Southeastern Salvage. If you're from the Columbia area, then you're pretty familiar with this place, I would imagine. I'm not sure if you guys may have a Southeastern Salvage in your area, but they have a lot of rugs, a lot of pottery, furniture. I mean, you name it, they have it, you guys. So I was so lucky to find this rug, and I only paid about $64 for it. With tax, it was like $69. All right, so here's a look at the rug. This rug is huge, OMG. I had to actually tuck it away on the corners behind the curtains because it extends out farther than the legs. So, yeah. This rug is so long. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, we got the rug down. I absolutely love it. It looks perfect already. It matches the chandelier. Look at that. Let me stand back a little bit and show you guys what it looks like so far. That looks so perfect. I love it. And what I want to do next is I want to actually put some ferns in those pots that I just showed you guys that I washed and cleaned. I want to put ferns right here in this little open out area because I don't want the ferns on the rug because I don't want to, mess up the rug with mildew and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to put it on the rug. It'll just be on the bare concrete, which is perfect. So that's what I want to do in this open up space here. So let's continue. All right, so now that those planter pots have had a chance to dry, I want to go in with some WD-40 to just kind of give them a nice shine. Typically, whenever you have outdoor planters that are plastic and they're black in color, they typically dry to an ash color, and you can kind of see it here, and you can see the difference with the WD-40, and it makes such a huge difference. All right, y'all, so now that we've already added the rug, it looks amazing. You can kind of see it behind me here. The next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and start adding my patio furniture to this space. So let's go ahead and do that so we can try to figure out a configuration for the furniture and kind of go from there. So let's get to it. So what I'm in the process of doing right now is just trying to figure out a placement or a layout for this sectional. I don't think I want to do it as a sectional. I think I want to make it more of a conversation piece. And this is one of the things I absolutely love about this sectional. You can separate the pieces and you can just have it as one sectional by itself, or you can kind of break it up. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. So for my decor, I purchased quite a few pieces from Home Goods, and one of the items was this cute throw. I love it. It's so soft and it's perfect. It matches the pillows just wonderfully. I also got these from Home Goods. These were actually $19.99. I also went ahead and got this gorgeous little tray here. I think this is perfect. I'm going to put this on the table. Again, this came from Home Goods. This was $16.99. I thought this was so super cute to put like maybe, you know, some glasses on whenever you're out here entertaining. I think this would be ideal for this space. All right, so here's a look at the other items that I purchased from Home Goods as well. I'm gonna put these in that cute little white tray that I showed you guys. These mugs here were actually, let's see here. Okay, so these were $5.99 each. And you can see how they can actually come out of the little rattan, which is perfect. I can drop these in the dishwasher if need be. So that's perfect. And then it also came, I also purchased this cute little pitcher separately. All of these were individual pieces, but they match up perfectly, as you can see. And the pitcher was $14.99. Again, I think these are absolutely perfect for entertaining out in the patio area. I really, really love these. All right, y'all, so it is the next day and it is now time to get the space decorated. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show you guys what I did right quickly. I went ahead and just, I guess, used some no dig edging, did a little curvature right here, added this little stepping stone. I did that because I want to add my little solar water fountain flower pot little thingamajiggy right there. I wanted to put it in a place that's going to get quite a bit of sun. This area doesn't really start to get sun until like about, I want to say maybe about 4 p.m. And the sun literally goes all throughout the entire landscape, underneath the gazebo, everything. So I want to put this here, and I'm actually going to be using the water fountain, the solar water fountain that basically runs all night. If you guys want information for that, I'll be sure and have it linked in the description. So that's what I'm going to put here, and then I'm going to actually add some pea gravel rocks in this space instead of mulch. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with adding the pea gravel. Then I'm going to go ahead and sit this on top of the stepping stone. So I have these solar lights that I want to hang around the gazebo. I had them out in the sun all day. So yeah, I absolutely love these. Completely powered by the sun. Don't have to worry about no electricity, no batteries, none of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with hanging these. So one of the things I like about these solar lights is that they already have the little clips on them. So you can literally just clip them on any surface. You can see it here. I'm going to clip them on the roof of my gazebo, and I'm going to hang them that way. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with adding our decorative pieces to the patio area, and we're starting with this beautiful planter that's been shined with the WD-40. To that, I'm adding these gorgeous ferns, and I also love adding the lavender. Lavender is great for repelling mosquitoes, has such a really nice smell, and then in addition to that, we're gonna add our pillow, and this is actually a pillow cover on this pillow. I got this from Amazon, and now I'm going to be adding this relax pillow here, which matches the light fixture, and it also complements the picture and the glasses that I have on that tray, which I think are super cute. Also, we have this gorgeous throw that complements the pillows as well. Before the final reveal, let's take a look back and be reminded as to what the space under the gazebo looked like before we made it over. You guys may recall we only have the 2 chairs sitting here. We really didn't have any decorations, and I wanted to bring in that spring vibe to make the space more welcoming, more inviting, and just welcome in spring. So now let's take a look at the final reveal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and hype this video. And let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the decor. In the meantime, I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Until then, bye now.